As a backdrop to our analysis, we will keep in mind that humanity has a long evolutionary past that has shaped social nature to be what it is today. Our ancestors lived in relatively small, homogeneous groups, surrounded by constant physical danger. In response to the pressures of that environment, they evolved mechanisms that made social choices paramount to mere survival. Several of the mind bugs we have described are consequences of these erstwhile evolutionary triumphs. But we also recognize that the modern social world in which we live would be unrecognizable to our ancestors. The social contents of our minds, how we think about what's right and wrong as it involves other people, even those quite unlike us, would be incomprehensible to them. Human values and aspirations have changed radically and rapidly, even within just the last few generations. Principles of equal rights and fair treatment, values essential to any modern democratic political system, have existed for barely a few centuries. The demands placed on us to survive in the past are not the same demands that allow us to thrive now. As just one obvious example, staying away from those who were different or strange may once have been a safe strategy. Now, it can be financially costly if the tendency to avoid those who are different keeps a corporation from investing in places distant from the business's country of origin, or from working in a labor market that does not speak their language. Even a short time ago, it would have been unthinkable that we should devise regulations to monitor our behavior. For example, that we should prohibit ourselves from buying a cup of coffee for a federal employee who may be in a position to fund our research. Think about the vast difference in our notion of power, even the seemingly natural power of parents over children, not to mention changes in our views of torture and the rights of enemy combatants. These changes have their origins in our conscious, reflective minds, which transformed our sense of what is fair and just, and the right way to live as social beings. We changed because, to the extent that mind bugs slant how we see, remember, reason, and judge, they reveal a particular disparity in us, between our intentions and ideals on one hand, and our behavior and actions on the other. The mind sciences have shown that such disparities undermine self-awareness, threaten the ability to consciously control actions, and obfuscate the cherished ideal of self-determination. Understanding how mind bugs erode the coastline of rational thought, and ultimately the very possibility of a just and productive society, requires understanding the mind bugs that are at the root of the disparity between our inner minds and outward actions.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.